Hey guys, thanks so much for taking the time out to watch this video. If you're watching this video, if I invited you to see this, it's because you are awesome and I think you deserve to know why. If I invited you to see this, it's because you were a shareholder or stakeholder in an event that made an impact on a whole bunch of people. And I think you deserve to know why you're awesome, why they think you're awesome, and the awesomeness that you made happen that night. So here's how it goes. If you're watching this video, it's because you were either a prayer team member, you prayed for the event, or you prayed at the event. You were a volunteer that showed up on the production team or the house team to take tickets, to greet people, to sell refreshments, or to keep my hands off the many things that I could have been doing so that I could be fully focused on being the guy on stage. So thank you, and I want to share with you the impact that your effort made. There's some video testimony I want to show you in just a second. I want you to pay attention to two things. First, I want you to pay attention to what they said about my performance, not because I'm so special, but because what you did to pray for the event and take my hands off of all the non-performance stuff allowed me to bring a performance that made a massive impact on them. So thank you for the great things they said about me, because without you, they wouldn't have been as moved by the performance. The depth and the impact would never have been what it was. The second thing is this: pay attention to the impact that it had on their faith, on their walk, on their worldview. This was huge. Watch these quick videos, and when we come back, I want to share with you some written testimonial that absolutely blew our mind. Take a quick look.
My name's Aaron Bourne. I'm a pastor at Victory World Church, and I'm a friend of Aaron's, and he's been inviting me to come for a while. And I was like, I love Aaron, so I'll come support him. But I grew up in church, and I was thinking this is going to be another one of those church skits. And it started off, and I'm thinking, yeah, about what I expected, and about the last 15 minutes, I can't stop weeping, and it's been really good. And I was incredibly surprised at how it just wrecked me. So if you haven't been to it, you've got to see it. It's good stuff, man.
It was amazing. It could not have come at the more perfect time for us with the kind of week we've been having and the things that we've been facing. We really, really enjoyed it.
Amazing, uplifting. We're walking out of here with huge smiles on our face, feeling uplifted, and like Michelle said, perfect timing for us. Is like we were meant to be here tonight.
It's a perfect blend of grace and love, and on the other side of our responsibility and obedience. And so, wonderful job that Aaron did.
He made the characters come to life so much that it wasn't distracting, and that it painted, it was almost like watching a movie, and yet you're only seeing one man standing on the stage.
Man, I don't know anybody that can do what Aaron does up there.
How old are you?
I'm 15.
Okay, most 15-year-olds you think would be bored in there. Were you bored?
No.
Why weren't you bored?
I guess it made me think about the things I could be better in my life to be honoring Jesus. And I also, like, a lot of people don't think about the afterlife, like after you die. And I kind of feel like he shined a light on that and showed, like, you do get rewarded after you die. Like, it's not all for nothing.
Isn't that amazing? So you made that happen. You were part of something that really made an impact on some people's lives. Now, I want to share with you, when we invited people to come into the auditorium that night, we handed everybody a blank index card. And by the time intermission came around, we invited everybody there before they went to get their refreshments. And by the way, thank you. You helped 2 American Heritage girls pay for their summer camp. So that's a huge plus for you. But we invited everybody before they went out for their refreshments to write down their greatest regret. And nobody that came in to the event walked in there heavy and sad and ho-hum. But I'm going to tell you what, as I read through these cards, you can hear, you can see, you can tell. People had weight in their hearts, and they left it at the altar. We invited them to write that down on an index card and place it at the altar, place it in a box at the front of the stage, and here's some of the stuff people had to say. I regret not being more loving to my father and brother before they died. I regret what have I done so far with what you've given me, Lord. I regret keeping Christ out of focus. I regret that I lived for me for most of my life. I've denied Jesus on purpose. Guys, this is just a sampling of the stuff that people brought with them and left at the cross. So thank you for being part of this. Thank you for supporting this. Thank you for praying. Thank you for volunteering. Thank you for being so awesome. And thank you for helping lots of people live every day with eternity in mind. You're awesome.